President Shavkat Mirziyoyev chaired a video conference call on the implementation of Yashil Makon project and improvement of waste management. The meeting also discussed tasks to ensure stable growth of the economy and issues related to strengthening measures to ensure public security.
Within the framework of the project, 125 million seedlings are planned to be planted this spring. In the regions, the work on creation of parks, planting trees along the roads in 10 rows has been started. The progress of works in Karakalpakstan, Kashkadari and Namangan regions was called exemplary. However, in most regions and districts, land plots for tree planting have not yet been identified and funds for irrigation and seedlings have not been allocated. In this regard, the issue was critically reviewed in Cabinet of Ministers. As a result, disciplinary penalties were imposed on 28 officials, regional and district governors, their deputies and head of organizations of the system. The meeting discussed the next task and new initiatives within the framework of the Yashil Makon project. A drip irrigation system will be introduced at the expense of local budget. The land will be prepared for planting, and then all willing residents will be invited to plant trees. Each tree will receive a tag with the name of the person who planted it. An employee of the landscaping department is assigned to maintain the trees. The head of state instructed to implement this experience in all regions. Tashkent uses an experience of increasing green areas, and Urban Planning Council requires that new construction projects allocate at least 30% of the area for tree planting, even specifying the type of seedlings to be used. The facility can only be commissioned once this condition is met. The Ministry of Construction was instructed to extend this practice to all regions by including the obligation to plant trees in urban planning standards and licensing requirements. In particular, it was determined that this year, as a part of construction of 2,500 high-rise buildings, green alleys should be organized on 30% of the surrounding territory on at least 1 hectare in each of 38 new Uzbekistan massifs. The Ministry of Ecology, Environmental Protection and Climate Change is tasked with organizing 444 green gardens and 160 public parks on the grounds, as well as launching the My Garden project. The responsible persons provided information on plans to create green areas along fields, around large enterprises and industrial areas. The practice of free delivery of seedlings to social institutions will be continued. This year, more than 4 million seedlings will be distributed to them. The meeting also discussed the organization of the waste management system based on new approach. A completely new system of landscaping and cleaning will be now introduced in the regions. From May 1st, into district of each region on experimental basis, the functions of landscaping departments will be transferred to private partners. The functions of landscaping departments will be transferred to private partners specializing in waste management. Under this initiative, entrepreneurs will plant trees and flowers, care for them, clean canals, light up streets, and remove waste. Funds allocated annually from the budget to the improvement departments will now be directed to these enterprises. If the experiment proves effectiveness, it will be extended to all districts and cities from 2025. There will be separate system for Tashkent City. Starting April 15, the task of the capital's district improvement departments for street cleaning, landscaping and roads maintenance will be put up for the auction and transferred to the private partners. A new system for regulating landfills and recycling will be introduced as well. In each region, 3 to 4 conveniently located land leaves will be transferred into special eco-industrial zones for recycling projects, while the remaining ones will be used as a temporary site for waste collection and transfers. President Shavkat Mirziyoyev held a meeting on stable development and increasing competitiveness of economic sectors. The meeting reviewed the effectiveness of measures taken to optimize the expenditures of large state-owned enterprises and save energy resources. Considering the difficult situation in global markets, specific tasks have been set to increase export revenues, strengthen the ability of enterprises to pay, reduce accounts receivable, and prevent unreasonable growth of costs. Particular attention was paid to full-scale implementation of export potential of industries and regions. Instructions have been given to create favorable production and logistics chains for entrepreneurs to enter foreign markets to improve the competitiveness of products. The head of state focused on the issue of price stability in the domestic market, stressed the need to expand localization of consumer goods, assist enterprises in increasing production capacity. The need to make extensive use of industrial zones and cooperation opportunities to implement new investment projects and support domestic producers was emphasized. The importance of increased attention to the production of high value-added products and job creation was pointed out. President Shavkat Mirziyoyev has held a meeting with the heads of security agencies and law enforcement agencies on issues of ensuring public security. Reports were received from the heads of Ministry of Internal Affairs and National Guard on the organization of public order protection at large trade and service facilities, including such places of mass stay of citizens as the shopping and entertainment complexes, parks, markets, and others. It was noted that in current conditions of growing new threats and risks to the public security, it is necessary to strengthen cooperation between law enforcement agencies and business entities in field of ensuring public order and safety of citizens. The importance of strict observance of the legitimate rights and interests of business entities and citizens in the implementation of activities related to ensuring public safety was emphasized.